Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about some of the biggest misconceptions that I see people believe when it comes to auction properties that's stopping them from getting their first deal. So by the end of today's video, you'll know the exact truth on how it's like to invest in auction properties and the potential profits that you could be making. Let's get into the video. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So excited to share with you guys today a couple of really big misconceptions when it comes to buying REO bank-owned properties. And the first one is that you cannot buy these with financing, which is one of the biggest misconceptions that I hear all the time, just because it is written as a cash deal when we actually go on the listing. So a perfect example of this is this property right here in Fulton County, Georgia, where we can see here interior access is not granted, buyer's premium, and we can see here cash only yes. So when you click on this, it says conventional financing is not accepted for this property, which is true. We cannot get an FHA loan, we cannot get a USDA loan, VA, FHA, I think I already said that, conventional loan for this property. Our only option is to get an investor loan, which allows for you to buy these types of properties, and I'll show you guys exactly why. So this is a property that we actually just won the bid for literally last week, so signed the contract this morning, and we can see here once we sign that, we have upload proof of funds. So before this, I had to fill out a questionnaire, and basically all it asks you is whether or not you're going to get a hard money loan for this property or whether you're going to pay cash. So hard money would be the investor loan, which means that you can basically finance the entire deal. And if you guys know anything about a fix and flip loan specifically, all you have to do is put down 10% down payment. So on a property like this, we won the auction for $220. That's $22,000 plus closing costs. This is the second biggest misconception, which is the fact that all of these properties are junk properties, or they look like teardowns, or they are burnt to the ground, or something horrific happened to these properties. And I'm going to break that down for you guys because I bought this brand new 2023 construction about 2 years ago. And this property here was in brand new tip-top shape. I mean, it was brand new. It was built in 2023. And you can see the previous owners simply moved in, didn't pay their mortgage. The bank took it back. Everything was in impeccable shape, very well taken care of. I mean, brand new electrical panel, new flooring. It was very, very well taken care of, very clean. And so I think people have this misconception that auction properties are all, like I said, junk properties. But in reality, I've found multiple deals like this. This was another property that I bought here in Sarasota, Florida. Again, same situation. The house was renovated by a flipper. I believe somebody purchased it and then they got foreclosed on. So the house was practically brand new. As you guys can see, it was a little bit rougher. It's an older house, but everything was renovated. I mean, impeccably kept up, and it was turnkey. Like, bought it, rented it out, not even 2 weeks afterwards. Just so you guys have an accurate representation, this is a property that I bought on the market, had to pay full price for, and it needed to be absolutely gutted. And so this just goes to show that the auction properties are actually in way better condition sometimes than these fix and flip properties that you're going to find on the market. Have to pay realtor fees, closing costs. When it comes to auction investing, you're buying, like I just showed you guys, practically turnkey properties, whereas on the market you're finding deals like this and you're still paying full price for them. And lastly are the liens. I have multiple new investors that come to me and say, Tiffany, I want to get into county foreclosures and tax deed sales, which is great. Awesome options. However, with those properties, you're incurring a lot of risk when it comes to finding hidden liens on the property or any outstanding balances, municipal liens, all that good stuff, or not so good stuff. So when it comes to REO bank owned, although you're paying a little bit maybe more for the property itself, still heavily discounted, as you guys know, and what we teach in the mentorship program, is the fact that most of these are cleared off. So here we have a payoff statement from a foreclosure document from the property that I just showed you guys that we just won the auction for. And you can see here, the property was foreclosed. It has all of the fees written out here. So when it goes through this foreclosure process, essentially any second lien holders, if they're named in the entire court case, they will get wiped out, at least in the state of Florida. This is how this works. We're buying REO bank-owned foreclosed properties. However, because they've already gone through the official judicial foreclosure, you're really getting essentially clean title, but you never want to skip out on title insurance. Yeah, those are some of the biggest misconceptions that I see when people talk about REO bank-owned properties. And honestly, they are the best thing that I've ever done because I started investing in these over 3 years ago. Absolutely changed the game for me and my real estate portfolio. And if you guys want to see exactly how I find deals like the one that we just won at auction last week, go ahead and tap the link down below where I give you guys a free mini course showing you exactly how I look for these deals and what will make or break an auction property property, as well as how to do the calculation. So go ahead and click that down below and I'll send it right over to you guys.